Hey guys, it's your boy MKS here, back in another video. Hope everyone's well wherever you are. As pre-planned, I thought I'd get around to eventually making this video, because I looked back at my old videos and I realized I hadn't made part 2 and 3, so I hope to get around to those. Hopefully I'll make part 3 in a couple of days time on Thursday, Thursday 28th of October. But anyway, yeah, so I know I titled this The Case for Reparations, I think, something like that. Really this is more about my ideas for supporting the Windrush generation and their families, and trying to make up for, as I mentioned in part 1, all the bad things that happened to the Windrush generation, which were encouraged to come here to work in the UK, and they were treated terribly bad by the government. So please check out part 1 if you haven't done so. I know I make these list videos. Maybe I should have made a list of the reasons for doing so, but I think that probably wouldn't be I mean, there's probably not a huge amount of reasons, as in like the number of reasons, but there is, I think, a very valid reason, which is they were treated terribly badly. And after Britain colonized parts of Africa and the Caribbean and brought the people to the UK, so they've been treated badly 2 or 3 times, really, in a way. I think it would be very justified to support them. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this video, and especially people from the Windrush generation and their families, people from the Black diaspora in the UK and around the world even, and as many people as possible will enjoy this video and share your own ideas in the comment section, and hopefully hopefully I'll be able to put some of these ideas into practice, possibly working with others. So here goes. So as I say, continuing on from part 1, please check it out if you haven't done so. I covered 10 different ideas on how to help the Windrush generation and their families. So continuing on from part 11, point 11 till point 20. So here goes. So number 11, I think it'd be great to support Black inventors in the UK, and help them to network together, and also change the perception, and to have more of a positive media representation of the Black community in the UK, Black British people, yeah, I think that would be a great thing to do, like support inventors, entrepreneurs, investors, and people like that, and networks for the Black community, and give them as much compensation as the government can give them, and also encourage banks, venture capitalists, VCs for short, and others to invest in the Black diaspora, especially from the Windrush generation, and possibly they could network with other Black British people, and even other minorities such as myself, and Asian minorities and other mixed race people, just like I'm mixed, and other black communities, like from Africa itself, like from Nigeria or Somalia. Maybe they could network together and support each other as people of color. I think it'd be great to work together, and minorities to be as united as possible, and that sort of thing. Number 12, again, I think it'd be great if they were provided with mentors and role models, and the Prince's Trust and other charities and banks, venture capitalists, and others looked at ways to help them to be confident and to build their own businesses. And I probably mentioned in part 1, but I'd love to see them get as many tax exemptions as possible, maybe even be exempt from taxes, or have their taxes covered, and get things like lottery funding. I'm not sure about how it works in America or other countries, but I'm sure other countries have their own lotteries, but I don't know how much of that money that they raise goes to good causes. But here in the UK, a certain amount goes to good causes, so perhaps there could be an amount that goes towards the Windrush and their families, especially younger people, to help them set up their own businesses or their own projects, or promote their art, or support them in their education in STEM or other areas, in learning about banks or finances or things like that, and provide them with, say, mentors, role models, and things like that, and acknowledging their contributions to Britain and to the world, perhaps even. Number 13, I do personally disagree with any form of illegal immigration. I think all migration should be done legally. So, but the Windrush generation all came in legally, and they were treated badly. So I think so. That's the reason why I want to support them. I don't actually agree with illegal immigration, although I do think we should help all possible people. And I think the leaders of African and other such nations, Caribbean nations and Asian nations, or all around the world, should support their people as much as possible. At least give them a society which has peace, and like invests possibly, although I don't believe in high taxes either, but at least supports their people as much as they can without really taking away too many freedoms. But yeah, so hope that made sense. Number 14, But yeah, I think that people who did come in legally to the UK should be given as much rights as possible, as many rights as any other citizen. And I think, again, it would be good to look at their problems and look at how to solve those problems, and the government to show that it's done, not only to do it, but to show that they've done as much as they can to help the Windrush generation and their families, family members, and the black community perhaps who have come here legally, as well as other minorities, migrants, to show that they are doing their best to, in this case especially, reparate what went wrong. So I hope that the case is continued to make sure that they do get the support they need to solve their problems as much as possible. Number 15, again, I think it'd be great to see minorities support each other and help each other with our aspirations, and help especially younger generations of the Windrush to, as well as other minorities and people of colour, to reach their full potential, especially in October for